Thanks, human. Thanks, a big yawn, and then you're rummaging around my nether regions. Anyway, greetings all. Welcome. How are we? I would say it's nice to see you, but obviously I can't see you, so hey. Hello everybody, it's Saturday. I am here, the one and only, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the charismatic. You are so lucky to have me. Always. Mwah! I'm fabulous. Greetings, Chloe. Hello, Ruth. Hey, Zara. How are we all doing? It's Saturday again. Is it an age thing? Am I getting old? Or is it just that, I don't have much going on in my life? No, it can't be that. It's Saturday again. It's very nice to be here. So welcome everybody. Sup, Apple user. I don't think I'm going to make that one stick. Hey, Kyle. Ruth, the quickest of 3 moderators. I know, you come running. It's delightful. Hey, Skip. Zara, messing with your meds. Well, Zara, this is the right place to soothe all of that problem, right? Because this is going to be a completely calm and soothing hour, right? Right. Oh, Apple user's got to go. Bye. Hello, goodbye, Apple user. What's the opposite of sup? I don't know. Dang it, Froggis. Yes, it's Saturday again. Hello, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Chloe, you ordered your RA5L3T. Excellent. Yeehaw! Human, I took it out of me a little bit. I feel a little bit weaker now for that. Yes, everybody, there is time to get your Razlets. Human. They are available for pre-order. They will be dispatched on Wednesday, if not sooner. Human thought they might be dispatched sooner, but yeah, probably not. You all know the human better than that. That's why she did a pre-order. Steady, human, steady now. So, Chloe, the new stickers, we still have Blade and Plug, and we have Yeehaw Fuck. Are we trying to make the Razlet Yeehaw again today? Because there's going to be a lot of that going on. Hello Paula, Huzzah Razlets indeed. Yeah, Zara, the para sticker is still there. And it is still intermittently driving the human crazy with paradise. And that's all your own doing. Maybe it's her own doing. It was her fault. Yeah, you can look sheepish, human. Anyway, Mr. Werewolf Dude, you're going to get your Razzler on Wednesday. Lovely. Zara, there's always Pyromania. Yeah, I think last week, was it Kaluna made an offhand comment in the escape room? So now there's always Pyromania as well. And if there are any others, oh, the raisins. Yes, Ruth, you're raisins because Raz's followers, you're now raisins. So that's what that is. It's not actually a turd with Raz eyes. It's a raisin with Raz eyes. So you're all raisins. This all makes sense. On some level, I mean, I don't know what part of the galaxy this all makes sense in, but it's not this one, but somewhere, this is all perfectly logical. Just not here. Not there. Hey, human. The old noggin. Mr. Werewolf Day, what does the human got today? She's only got squish, and she feels like that was a really grave error. And in fact, she's going to have a sip already. So sip music, please. Wow, human, you'd think you hadn't drunk all day. Anyway, hello, Anachronista, probably the western spiral arm of the galaxy. Maybe. It ain't nowhere close. Zara Power is saying everything is alpha. Well, this is the thing that humans, you want to just... Yeah, it's making a noise. It's irritating, isn't it? We are getting a little bit short on stickers. And I know we have like an endless cycle of them. So we might do away with some of the escape room ones. I don't know. This is just off the top of my head. Thinking. And we know how dangerous that is for me to say what I'm thinking off the top of my head. Anyway, oh, good morning, Miss Susie. Welcome. I'm almost up to date with the messages. Cluna! Hello, Cluna. I can't not do that now. It sounds a bit like a battle cry. Cluna! Like, onward! Archers at the ready! Anyway, Miss Susie, you got a Muppet reunion. Fabulous. An actress, the Paris supremacy will destroy us all. Right, so we're trying for Razlet yeehaws. Are you up for this, human? Human, is there any version of a perfect universe, of a perfect future, where you think this is going to be yeehaw? Where you think this is going to work? No, thought not. Anyway, hi Josh. Oh, Mr. Welford, you've got beer. Human should have had beer. Yeah. 6 minutes in and only 1K. Oh, Zara's a hard taskmaster today. Paula, you'd like to see the stickers as stickers? As, you know, stickers. We'll have to think about that, human. I mean, human is good at thinking. Very, very good at thinking. Thinking like if there was a medal, gold medal for thinking, human has nailed it. Human can think about this. The problem is the problem is the human acting on those thoughts. See, like then just now, that was not enough thought. Most of the time it's too much. Should we move on and just pretend that didn't happen? Forward! Forward. Right, human. Human, Paula. Am I still in charge here? Yeah, Paula just burnt you, human. Okay, we'll move on. Cluna! Your Slay magazine arrived. Your Slay magazine, blatant plug, everybody. Your Slay magazine available via Amazon. Follow the link in my profile. Oh, so many links in my profile at the moment. And don't forget, if you are across the pond and you're a little bit worried about the old tickety-tock and missing me, because let's face it, I'm fucking awesome. Don't forget that you can follow me on YouTube and Insta and actually that's about it. But I think that's more than enough, guys. That's more than enough. So yeah, do check that out. I'm really behind with the messages. God, human, this is hard work. Oh, hello, Gloria. Paula, Patreon has been fun this week. It has been Razblettin Love Poetry Week. There's still one more day to go, I think. Have we got... I mean, I know there's one more day in the week. I mean, I wasn't sure if we had one more post. I'm really behind with the messages, guys. Do you know what? We've had such a calm morning, haven't we, human? We've been so chilled. It's been peaceful. La, 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 la. And now, 9 minutes. 9 minutes to unhinge you, human. That is all it's taken. Yeehaw! 9 minutes. Kyle, when will I have babies? Let's see, it's Saturday today. Never, ever. Oh, human. Chloe, you need eye bleach. The love poetry, I mean, I don't know how to define it, but yeah, once seen, not forgotten. The love poetry. But do follow the link in my profile. You can go to Patreon, you get exclusive stuff, and you can do a free trial for a week. Okay? So you can look at it and you think, oh, wow, this is really cool for me to have a look at and go through all your old posts, Zula, but I don't think this is for me. Then do that. But do have a look. Anyway, what was I doing? Whoa, I'm fielding that one. Thanks, Frogis. Just because it caught me by surprise. And the human was scrolling and we're so far behind with the messages. And and I don't know what I'm doing. Right, come on. Oh, hello, Yvonne. You have questions about the care and feeding of them. Should we have a closer look? They are... Oh, I mean, that looked really wrong, human. It looked like I was, you know, a bit of upskirt. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! You know, like I was trying to check out their undercarriage. I wasn't. I was just at the... Human was just holding them at that angle. Okay? What I was trying to do was I was trying to be like, ooh, all sciencey. Oh, yeah, let's have a look. But now they haven't got an undercarriage for me to look at. Okay, look, it's just floof. Just eyeballs and floof, just like Raz. Human, am I going to go on some sort of intergalactic register for that? Am I? I blame you, human. Shall I just move on? Shall I just really, really hastily move on? Hello, Sock Monkey! I don't think I said hello. Hello, Alistair! I don't think I've said hello. By the way, everyone, I'm so far behind. Yvonne, are they social? Do they do better in... Do they do better in small groups? By the way, you're very much maybe people with the poll. Well, Yvonne, I mean, I would say that they thrive best in groups of about, I don't know, 10 to 20. You know, just to... I'm just saying, people, if you have a heart, don't buy them singly. Buy them by the dozen. Really, Yvonne, I would say it depends how strong you want your army to be. Right. I'm going to try and get up to date with the messages. I'm really... I can only apologise for the human. Seriously, we've been so calm and chilled. Hello, William. Nuggy is forever. A herd of floofs. Oh, what's their collective noun? Hello, Emma. Hola. See how far behind I am with the messages. Oh, fuck. Yeehaw. 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 Fuck, what was I saying? Collective noun for Razlets. I think a trauma. I think you have a trauma of Razlets, don't you? One on its own is a Razlet. A group of them are a trauma. I'm sure of it. Or maybe that's the human. Anyway, everyone, thank you for joining me. Paula, could you use them as Christmas decorations? Yes. Steady on, human. Steady on. They can be used as whatever you want. I'm not necessarily saying that they'll be any good at it. Like you can use them as a paperweight. They won't hold anything down in a breeze. They're very light. But you could use them. You know, in the same way that like anything is edible, but it just probably, you know, it won't end well. Yeah. Zara has to go. Farewell. Put your baby sperm to bed. Okay. Moving on. A resplendence, Miss Susie. Yes. A resplendence of Razlets. Get your resplendence of Razlets. Anachrista, you've got hailstones. Anachrista, earlier today, the human One side of the house was pitch black, chucking it down hailstones. The other side, bright sunshine. Crazy. But do you think they make great earrings? Well, you can dangle them off any part of your anatomy you see fit, Paula. I'm not gonna stop you. Human, you did that to yourself. Move along. Yvonne, you're not sure you can afford the adoption fee for 20 of them. Anachronistic, can they be trained to put the kettle on? We're still working on that. But at the moment, frankly, you know, I've got the human. It's not high up the agenda. Whoa! Yeehaw! All I can do is look at their undercarriage now. Right. Alistair, can you eat them? Well, again, technically, yes. In the same way that you can eat rocks and asbestos and lead. Just not going to end well. Josh, you think Zelo and the Razlets... Oh my God, you know, when the human was a kid, there was a TV show called Rude Dog and the Dweebs. Zelo and the Razlets. It's a cartoon just waiting to be made. Zelo and the Razlets. Right, human, do not forget this. Zelo and the Razlets. Coming to a theatre near you this fall. And it probably will be. It'll be next fall, given the human. Anyway, we don't like saying fall. It's autumn. Yeah. Anyway, I think Resplendence of Razlets. Shall we try and get up to date with the messages? Shall we? Oh, Mr. Welfdew, will they make an appearance in an escape room? Not yet. Never say never, but not yet. Frankly, Mr. Werewolf Dude, we're just lucky if the things that have to be in an escape room are in an escape room. The human does a very strange thing to me. The human has trouble just, you know, doing ordinary escape room things. Oh, Ruth, I know with the doggy bandanas. Ruth, I know. I know. I know. Yeah. I don't know, Ruth. I don't know. Depends whether the human, you know, chooses sanity. Humans are never going to choose sanity. Anyway, I don't know, Ruth. We'll think about it. But should it happen, Ruth, I promise, I swear by the ancestors, you will be the first to fucking know. Right, let's get up to date with the messages, human. This is disturbing me. You know how much I hate not being up to date. Honestly, you're going to slap them? That's okay. Anachronistra and Zuna would be the bit villain. Okay, Zelo and the Razlets. Right, we'll have to see. Right, okay. Kaluna, they talk like Stitch. Ruth, thank you. Frogis, you think I'm disturbed? Don't, please. All of us. Anyway, let's... Right. Are we up to date yet? Oh, hello, Mutu. Nothing has to be in an escape room. The whole point is to make less things be in there. Can you imagine what would happen if there wasn't a dead Carl? Can you imagine? Can you imagine what they'd do? What those people would do if there was no dead Carl in an escape room? It's bad enough when there's no knife. Can you imagine if there was no dead Carl? There'd be anarchy. Although, maybe I could harness that power for my own purposes. I don't know, I'm not sure I have it in me to be an evil genius. I mean, genius, obvs, but, Miss Susie, did I miss a yeehaw? What? What? Did I? Anyway. Oh shit, there's a poll. A collective noun of Razlets. Oh, you fuck, yeehaw! Yeehaw. A trauma, a chaos, a murder, a herd, a snuggle. Aww. Snuggle. Oh, bunny. Oh, fuck you. Yeehaw! Human, maybe, maybe just keep it in your hand. I don't know how that's going to work, but, yeah. Anyway, you would go hungry, Emma, you would go hungry if there was no thingy. Kyle, what if we swapped bodies for a day? If I swapped with who? Because I'm pretty sure that whoever it was with, by the time we swapped back, there would be, you know, there'd be issues. Sort of, you know, discomfort, violation. I'm not down with that. No body swaps, please. That sort of stuff can stay in the fanfic. I mean, I say stay. It hasn't cropped up yet. And it's not a request. It's not, Paula, that's not a request. Okay? But no swapping bodies, please. Hello, DJ Stevo. Hello. Clover, wow, you got problems. Makes me feel a lot better about myself. Right. Josh, even Raz wouldn't be able to help you. I know. No dead Carl. It's like a deal breaker, isn't it? Shall I let the human take another sip? I think it's only fair. Go on. Right. We're up to date. Come on, human. Take a sip. Wait, what? Wave 2 of absolute chaos. Okay. There we go. Well done. Oh, fuck. Yay, yee. Sorry, what is it we say? How can I have forgotten the words? I know it's tricky. Anyway, Jesus Christ, like I said, today has been so peaceful. So peaceful. Right, I'm going to try and remember the words to Yeehaw. I am not a fan of Kanye West. I was not, you know, bigging up the... No. Chloe, what were the results? A resplendence of thingies. And yes, everyone who hasn't shat themselves today, congratulations, well done, go you, go you. High five! But don't strain too much, otherwise you'll undo all your good work. So, I mean, human, that, you know how I say that this is turning more and more into an old folks' home? All in all, with not being able to remember the words to Yeehaw. Oh, Paula has to go. Farewell, Paula. I hope it's all good. See you tomorrow. It's weird, isn't it, to say see you tomorrow when I don't actually see any of you. It's terrifying. Fuck, what was I saying? I meant a resplendence of Raslets, Miss Susie, yes. Now, what else was I saying? And was it important? Oh, probably not. Can't remember the words to Yeehaw. Anyway, right, coming up next week in our content... I don't even know what I was going to say. Can't be important. You'll get some other people's reactions to the Raslets. It's been Raslet on this channel for weeks now, right? Yeah. Well, you're going to see what everyone else thinks about that over the next week. Froggis, I make content. I know, Froggis. Sometimes I amaze myself. The sun will come out tomorrow. Just like that, only in tune. Mr. Werewolf Dude, what did the human do today? Human hasn't done anything, Mr. Werewolf Dude. You know how one of those days creeps up on you, where you're like, where you can't even get out of bed. And then by the time you do get out of bed, you're like, oh, well, by the time I do the chores, it's not really worth starting anything. That. So yeah, that's what the human's done. She had big plans, big plans. She's going to get so much done today. She's going to start thinking about next month's Patreon. She's going to start thinking about all sorts of things. You know, maybe think about rehoming more Razlets. And what does she do? Absolutely fuck all. But you need to have one of those days every so often. I highly recommend it. And the human's going to go right back to doing that the second this live is over. Yeah. The sun is out in Glasgow. See now, I'm sorry, Emma, but that just sounds like code. You know how spies communicate when they, by using sort of phrases that wouldn't crop up otherwise in normal life. They sound like they might, but they wouldn't. Yeah. Chloe, you know what you are? Yeehaw. That was seamless, human. You're totally getting better at this. Chloe, what you're thinking of doing is subbing to make Raz sing. I know. We're sort of perpetually stuck, aren't we, at one sub away from Raz singing. Had I finished my previous thought before I said that? Oh, God, it's human. We've got to slow down. These lazy days don't agree with us, do they? Maybe it's because I was going to look at what the poll is. What's the poll? Collective nouns of Razlets round 2. Oh, it's a mix. I have to say I am still enjoying your resplendence. That has nothing to do with the poll. Anyway, hello, Alfie Atkins Bossman. See, now that takes a lot of balls to give yourself a whole username that includes the words Bossman. Very bold. Right. I'm not sure how we feel about the elephant. Am I making the Razlets try and do all of this? I mean, how much of a quivering mess do we want to leave the human in at the end of this? Poor human. Well, I'm so pleased that Alon, see? I mean, that was close. They've definitely got the right eyes for glasses. Technically, doesn't everyone have the right eyes for glasses? That's what glasses are for. Eyes. I don't know. I don't understand your human technology anyway. Abiyus, you're back. You've been attacked by a 4-month-old spaniel. Sounds devastating. Alonzi. They do indeed have the right eyes for glasses. Mr. Welfdude, you can have the wrong ears for glasses then, I suppose. Yeah. Who knew I had staples, Froggis? Come on. Fuck, I don't know what I was going to say. Human, this is bad, human. An adorable spaniel with terrible breath. Oh, just like the human. Collective noun of Razlets, round 2, resplendence. Resplendence was a clear winner there. Clear winner. Anyway, what human, was there anything else that we decided we had to talk about? We've talked about Patreon, we've plugged the Razlets, we've plugged Slay. I've even told you what content is coming up next week. I don't know. Wah! Yeehaw! At least I got the words right that time. Right. Buttered sausage. Is that a typo? Is it a sexy time thing? Is it a sexy time thing? Is it a euphemism, Skip? Is it a euphemism? Thank you, Chloe. Let's get this conversation out the gutter. Play hide the buttered sausage another time. When is the sub only live? Is it April the 1st? Chloe, I don't know. Is that the first Monday of the next month? Chloe, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Poor human. This is. Do you know what? The human would look on her phone, but she's worried that she will probably end this whole live if she does that. At best. But yeah, what have we got? Whoa, yeehaw. So next weekend we've got battered sausage. Oh, buttered. I thought it was, greased up for other reasons. Oh, Chloe, it's also Easter Monday. Oh, fuck. Oh, right. Okay, maybe not that. Chloe, we'll get back to you. Yeah, the human maybe can't do Easter Monday. Not sober anyway. Which might be more fun for all of us, but no. Sorry, still thinking about buttered sausage. Anyway, Chloe, what I do know is next Saturday is Guess the Tune with Dead Carl, which I know is a huge favourite of us all. And now Human's just picking Razlet fur out of her mouth. So she might not be around at all. Anachronista, if you do want Sloshed Sam, it is actually the Human's birthday next month. And the Human already knows that her birthday falls on a Saturday. So, yeah, then. But we'll be talking about that when we're a bit nearer. When we're a bit nearer, it's like a month away. Chill. Everyone chill. Everyone be chill. Let's just be chill. I'm chill. Are you chill? Who the fuck am I kidding? Everyone? So let's calm down. We've got Dead Carl next week. I know Apple user Chloe is the secretary. So what? The Human thought she was totally on it, to be honest. But yeah, then she's just remembered that she is supposed to be cooking dinner for other people on Easter Monday, so she probably can't fit that in. And you know what it's like if you're the chef, the food gets a slosh, the chef gets a slosh, everybody gets a nice little sip. Everybody's marinated. Them's the rules. So we might have to move that. But hopefully the Hume's going to make it up to you next week with some cool lives. Seriously, guys, Mr. Werewolf Dude isn't ordering McDonald's technically cooking dinner. I think the Human has already promised other food than McDonald's. But it's always nice to get a plan B, a backup plan. That's great. So, Sam's turning 42. Are you Human? What year is it? Happy 25th. Oh, Josh, go on. Hello, Doll Collective. Right. I'm really behind with the messages. I'm going to try and catch up. What with Apple users? So the sub live might be the 8th. Yeah, it might be. We'll have to check that out. But thank you so much for bringing it to my attention early enough that I can do something about it, Chloe, rather than have the humans sleepwalk us into an absolute dead end of fuckery, which is what the human was going to do. Let's be honest, it's what the human would have done. If you hadn't mentioned it now, the human was like, oh yeah, I'm totally on this. I've totally got this, guys. And we all know that that is the very worst words that we want to come from the human's lips. Yeah, so sub and find out when the next sub live is. It is usually the first Monday of every month, but extenuating circumstances, you know. Is there a knife in tomorrow's Doom Room? Apple user, tomorrow's Doom Room is written, which is how the human has had such a sleepy, boring day, because she's already done it. Otherwise, Saturdays are usually, fuck, write this. I don't want to write this. You've got to write this. Oh, but I don't know how to end it. Oh, but I don't want to end it. But just write it. Just sit and write it. Oh, blank page, blank page, blank page. That's what the human Saturday is usually like. But all the necessary equipment should be in tomorrow's escape room. I cannot say fairer than that. I cannot give a more deep answer. Yeehaw! A more deep and honest answer. All escape rooms are delivered in good faith. We'll just have to see. I mean, it's a surprise for everybody then, isn't it? Which you notice we didn't answer. It's because It's because I know that we do need a knife to get into bear, and I already can't remember how the human goes about it. So, yeah. It'll be like, surprise! Okay, humans probably gonna check the escape room after this. Anyway. And if there isn't a knife, there will be. Yes or no, Apple user, I don't know. We'll have to see. Yes, Frog is in good faith. Oh, Mr. Werewolf Dude, the human knows what she's doing. No, Mr. Werewolf Dude, the human doesn't. The human knows in tiny chunks of a time. Like in tiny little beep, 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 beep. For a couple of minutes, the human is completely on it. But after those couple of minutes, she's been so focused on getting everything perfect for those couple of minutes that everything else has just gone to shit. Too many balls in the air and all that. As a juggling reference, not anything else. Thank you. Yeah. And nobody knows what they're doing 100% of the time. I mean, it's kind of fun, right? Not knowing what you're doing. It's liberating. Not having a plan. Thinking it's all gone to fuck. Right? Yeehaw! Human, what do you think about a new look? What do we think? Do we think a fringe would suit me? Do we think it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Like you know, one of the hairstyles that boys used to have in the yeehaw. Oh, those hairstyles in the yeehaw. You know, the big fringes. The sort of I don't know what they'd be called. Yeehaw! Yeehaw. Thank you. What do we think? Hair, for me, I think it's worth a go. Emo! That's it! Thank you, Chloe. Emo. Couldn't think of the word emo. Frog is better as a moustache. Now that is a thick moustache. Bit too close to their undercarriage, but I mean, I think the ship has sailed for trying to make out that I'm not completely obsessed with their genitalia, so, you know, hey ho. I come out and said it. I think that's how the Blettin Raz romance started. Pure science. Mr. Werewolf Dude, if you like it, then do it. Was that about the haircut or the the undercarriage obsession? About the haircut. Thank you, Mr. Werewolf Dude. I was worried then. I mean, a statement. We want statement facial fur. Although I do have a nice pelt. You can probably see it up close. I'm absolutely delicious. Emma, you mustachio this question. Did I just butcher that? Okay. Right. Hang on. Anachronista Apple user is your favourite? Froggies, I must share my pelt care routine. Well, it takes up a lot of my time. You know, there's an endless round of washing. You don't want to use anything too harsh. Persil, Ariel, both fine. But hey, I have to say I look fucking sexy with rabbit ears though, don't I? Don't I? Easter is coming. I could be a bunny monkey? I'm not sure. Yeah, my pale care routine. Ariel, a little bit of comfort. No higher than 30 degrees. Just a quick spin, and then line dry. Oh, that fitted me perfectly. I should totes do Playboy. I would be awesome, wouldn't I? I think so, anyway. It takes 25. Chloe, it takes me the whole damn week. No discussion of Papa Human, thank you. Thank you. No discussion of Papa Human. Do you know what? Right, okay, Papa Human's quote of the week, which I don't think was his fault. I think it's just the human being fucking bleak. But since Papa Human's birthday, he's been a little bit morbid. Turning 70, it's like, oh, all of a sudden my knees don't work. Oh, I'd just be happy to actually make it to my next fucking birthday. And talk about writing wills and all of this. And then he says to the human about what him and human mother are going to be doing. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the whole old fogey thing. And the human was like, the whole old fogey thing. And straight away she's thinking, well, that sounds like they're going to cross over the fucking Rainbow Bridge. You know, like what is the whole old fogey thing? So I don't know what is that, assisted death? I have no idea. He meant going on holiday to one of the sleepier coastal resorts. And yeah, the human had them crossing the Rainbow Bridge. Yeehaw! But that's what it gets like, you know, conversations with the parents. Yeah. I'm your favourite, Mr. Werewolf Dude. It's because I'm amazing. Chloe, 70 isn't too old. It's not too old. It's not too old for the human father. In many ways, he hasn't reached puberty yet. Like seriously, just like it's quite alarming. It's really quite alarming. A great granddad. Well, I mean, yeah, the human father has got to have those extra few years before he gets there. And I mean, we're putting all of our hopes on niece and nephew here. Human hasn't done her bit for that. Anyway, Emma, that would have made more sense, the whole camper van thing, if the human had have gone there. But no, human went straight to, you know. Apple user, I'm not sure I like this unholy alliance that you and Anachronista have formed. It's disturbing me. It's disturbing me. Human's father is amazing. He's special with a capital S. I'll concede that. I'll concede that. Chloe, do I have any nibblings running around? Not that I know of. I mean, I know you tried to ship Tipo and Raz up together at some point. Unless you know something I don't, Chloe. I mean, are the Razlets not an experiment? What are you saying to me, Chloe? What are you saying? Have I got 20 or 30 nibblings laying around the place? Right, okay, I've got to end this live now. Tipo and I have got to talk. Tipo! Anyway, I've not noticed this alliance for months. Well, now I notice it, I don't like it. If it disturbs me, it's a good thing. There are so many good things in my life at the moment then, Froggis. You're trying to give her book advice. See, now that just sounds... We're back to code and euphemisms again. You know... You know, like the whole dinner party thing. You have to have someone, you know, taken care of. Who do you go to get it done? It's got that vibe. You know, everyone knows someone. Anyway, Hugh's going to take a sip. Yeah. Right. So, where was I? Thank you for the gold music. Oh, Mr. Werewolf Dude, you're so nice. The mods are amazing. They really are. They do protect me. But I feel like the payoff for that, Mr. Werewolf Dude, is that to a certain extent, at any given moments, any of them do also harass me. And I mean, harass is the nicest word I could think of for whatever it is. Yeah. Oh God, there's a poll. The true nature of the Razlets. Raz Solo. Look, Human, if we've got a video coming up explaining how these things came into being, I'm not ready for any of this, okay? I'm not ready for any of these other options. Please. A very boom chick bow wow kind of moment going on. I'm not here for it. Human, I'm not here for it. Mucho, I didn't notice that Blettin is taking over Raz's evil scheme. I think you've got Blettin all wrong. Surely. Surely now. Froggis, is it worth the price I pay? Jury's out on that, Froggis. With the mods. No, I don't mean that. Seriously, mods, I could not do this without you, and that is why I'm forever grateful, because it would be so much hard work. To say nothing of the fact that even the Human doesn't keep track of when we're supposed to be going fucking live again. So, yeah. Blettin is the evil genius. Well, this is the theory, isn't it? But, I mean, if he is an evil genius, it's a fucking good disguise. Isn't it? Isn't it? Anyway. Now, Chloe, that sums it up perfectly. There's like beautiful poetry. When there are no trolls... Brings out a dark side in the mods. They need to be kept occupied, don't they? They need to be kept occupied. Oh, Desert Mermaid and Miss Susie have to go. Farewell. Mwah. Have an absolutely lovely time, Miss Susie. Sounds fab. Emma, very Kaiser Soze, you think? Blettin? Blettin? I don't know. I'm a little bit scared. Mr. Twelvetooth, maybe the mods could write me a musical. I really don't think so. No, Mr. Twelvetooth, I'm honest. If I'm honest, they scare me. They scare me. It started out, you know, handy and helpful and useful, and now I'm in a situation I can't get out of. Oh, yeehaw! I'm just joking. I wouldn't want to get out of it. I mean, it would just be nice to have the option. But actually, it's like I've signed a pact with the devil. Actually, it's like I've signed a pact with 5 devils. And they join me every week. Anyway, Spice Devils. Anyway, you promised not to be doing anything world-ending. Do you know what? I don't even know who I should be scared of anymore. It used to just be I just need to keep my eyes on Raz and that was it. But now, now I've resorted to leaning on the human in despair. JC, you want what the humans had? So far it's squish. But she's going to rectify that with an absolute fucking boatload of gin. Yeah. As it should be. As it should be. But anyway, hi JC. Blettin is the perfect evil genius. Everyone writes him off. Yeah, 'cause he's a fucking moron. I don't know. I don't know. Mutu, Raz tells you exactly what they're up to. Maintenance guy, is this real? Is anything real? Yeehaw! Is anything real? Is this the real life? Is it just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy. Anyway, yeah, Chloe, I learned it too late. Too late. Make of that what you will. That's like an elephant that's just seen a mouse. Is that a real thing? You know, elephants. You know, like in cartoons, elephants are scared of mice. Is that real? Oh, Anachronist, I could totally imagine you all around me, like forming, you know, like a halo almost. All your little faces around mine, singing along with me. And then we know Galileo. Like I totally, Anachronist, totally. Anyway, right. JC, you've been here less than 2 minutes and you're crying. Well, in a very similar fashion, JC, the human will be finished for hours and she'll still be crying. The polls are in and it's an experiment. No, you know, weirdness. It's an experiment. Froggish, you do have the capacity to make us make some unusual noises. And at this distance, that's really impressive. Usually people have to get a lot closer to get noises like that out of me. But that's a different story. And right at that moment, Emma's saying something about choking the chicken, and we're going down a route that I don't want to go down, especially not with all the Blaz stuff going on, the Blettin Raz romance, choking chickens. Please milk me, Daddy. I'm sure you're making a very good point, Emma, but I can't get past that. I can't get past it. I don't need to think of that. Anyway. Oh, hello, Lee. Elephants are afraid of bees, not mice. Excellent. Do you know what? I am not even going to worry about fact checking that. It's good enough for me, Lee. Good enough for me. Does Raz shed, and should you ask that question? Well, that's what first alerted us, Apple user. Having Blettin covered in Raz fur, you know, the same way it's like a hair on the collar of a married man. Oh, I won't even tell you whereabouts the fur was. We're going. No, I'm not. We're not going back down there again. Anyway, this is what happens when Bletton's the only one that doesn't wear any clothes. I mean, although Raz doesn't. I suppose in many ways it was inevitable. Maybe we should have thought of that earlier. Then this wouldn't have had to have happened. Anyway, please, let's not worry about anyone's couches, Anachrista, please. Anyway, how does Kure feel about Blaz? I think she is fucking relieved, Apple user. She is relieved that she's not being hounded anymore. Although I think she's a little bit unnerved about the Razlet invasion that's going to be unleashed upon the planet, as indeed we all are. But hey, Yvonne, what are the wedding colours? I don't know yet, Yvonne. But don't worry. What noises do rabbits make? Because I can't really wiggle my nose. Otherwise, that would be. I mean, they don't squeak. That's a question for another time. I don't know what the wedding colours are. As far as I know, a wedding there's no date been set, but we'll figure that out. Oh, henpecked. Oh, I see what you did there, Anachrista. I see what you did. Henpecked. Maintenance guy, you're not sure if you've had the breakdown or the one-off screen? I can assure you the one-off screen, every live fresh breakdown. I think it's what people keep coming back for. Very pinky in the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Totes. Apple user you and Anachronistra are hosting the stag. We don't want anybody handcuffed and left anywhere. Although, I mean, if it was Raz, that wouldn't be a problem. No hands. Rabbits mutter. Again, Lee, thank you. Not going to fact check it. Good enough for me. So when you say mutter, they're like, oh, what the fuck is up with them? Oh, fuckers. Like that? Are rabbits just like really angry? Are they like passive-aggressively cute and everything else is all under their breath? Like, oh, motherfuckers, fucking Easter again. They don't like us for all the shagging and fucking Easter. I don't know what we're about. I don't know what we're about Easter. Is that what they do? That's me with a rabbit impression there. Froggish, you have extra keys? No, now if Paula was here, she would have eated them. Eated them. Ah, fucking Easter. That's what I'm going to say for the ears. That's it now. Rabbits squeal. They make a harumph noise. So basically, rabbits are grumpy teenagers. That's what we're getting here. Anyway, on these revelations, oh, Skip, Raz having their neck shackled. I think they'd enjoy that too much to do it in public. Blah. Oh, I've got all other thoughts. It's just as well we're having this conversation without Paula. There'd be another fanfic in this. Anyway, I think it's about time that we probably brought this live to an end. It's in everyone's best interest. It's already been far too incriminating. If only make a little voot noise. Now all I can think of is Pingu and a nude. Yes, Chloe, you're right. There will be the opportunity to see these lives again. We post them to YouTube on a Monday, so you can catch up on this. If you want Angry Bunny Chat, if you've missed out on that, yeehaw! If you've missed me forgetting the words to yeehaw, you'll be able to watch it again. But in the meantime, I think it probably is about time that I drew an end to this. Nude is what? Oh, Apple user. What they say in bed? I don't know. Didn't Raz say that they shout snuffleupagus? Froggers, we probably should have ended it an hour ago if we didn't want anything incriminating. Yeah. JC, where are the humans' hands? Well, they're here, obviously. Obviously. And in fact, it is time for the finger of doom to appear, I'm afraid. I'm very, very sorry, everyone. But it is, yeehaw! It is time to go. So, thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you for participating in the mind diarrhea that is alive with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for all of your likes, a whopping amount, and your comments, and your gifts as well. But thank you mostly for your company and your nonsense. We'd be nothing without it. So don't forget you can join Raz as usual tomorrow. But until then, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekends, and farewell!